Today's presentation is based on the proposed plan of building Wales's first tidal lagoon in Swansea. During the duration of today's presentation, the following areas will be discussed: current UK energy, facts about the tidal lagoon, both advantages and disadvantages of the lagoon, current legislation in place, the current economics surrounding the project, recreation and tourism, environmental impacts associated with the tidal lagoon, conclusions drawn from the project, and references. UK energy. Currently there is the need for clean energy. This is due to the fossil fuels being in diminishing supplies. In addition to this, they can be described as a non-renewable source of energy, as they will eventually run out. The UK can be described as having one of the world's largest tidal ranges. The proposed plans would allow Swansea to obtain its own supply of renewable energy. In order to reduce CO2 emissions, strategies have been adopted in order to meet the targets set by the DECC, which include the following. By the year 2030, there needs to be a reduction in the CO2 emissions produced, approximately 5.3 million tonnes. By the year 2020, there needs to be approximately 15% of the UK energy being renewable. By 2050, there needs to be a total decrease of 80% in the greenhouse gas emissions. In the year 2010, low carbon revolution was introduced, and in the year 2009, renewable energy strategy was introduced also. Facts about the tidal lagoon. The area of the lagoon inside is approximately estimated to be 12 kilometres squared. The expected length of the wall surrounding the lagoon is estimated at 9.5 kilometres, whilst the height of the wall above low water is estimated to be 12 metres, whilst the wall above high water will be estimated at 3.5 metres. Materials used to make the lagoon can be locally sourced. The materials used to create the platform of the lagoon are geotextiles, which are made using sand pumped from the beach. By the year 2030, industrial connectors are expected to be introduced, which will allow energy to be transported from one nation to another. The expected general income of this will be expected at 0.28 billion per year. Another advantage is the tide. The tide can be described as being diurnal, meaning that for 14 hours of a day, every day energy can be created by there both being an ebb and a flood tide. The lagoon in Swansea can be estimated to produce energy for approximately 100,000 homes in total. By applying the lagoon into Swansea, it can be concluded that there will be a lower energy cost compared to other renewable energies such as wind and solar. By investing into the lagoon and other lagoons around the UK, it can be estimated that investment returns are quite high. If the proposed plans for the Swansea Bay Tidal Lagoon go ahead, and when the plant becomes operational, it is approximately 0.24% GDP per year for the UK. Another advantage of the lagoon is that it's privately funded or subsidised, which allows the UK economy to flourish as the cost is not coming out of taxpayers' money. The lagoon can be estimated to produce 307 gigawatts per year, which can be described as being equivalent to 80 million barrels of oil. Disadvantages of the tidal lagoon. Traffic disruption will be a major issue if the plans go ahead, as there will be congestion and other forms of pollution created. Ecological changes will occur in the transport of sediments across the Swansea Bay, the process of longshore drift, and other coastal processes which can affect other areas along the coastline. If and when the construction process takes place, there will be a considerable amount of habitat removed, which will affect the overall properties of the beach. Swansea Bay can be described as a unique fishing ground for fishermen, as many fish species can be caught along the Swansea Bay coast. By introducing the Swansea Lagoon, it will have effects on the fishermen, as they will have to walk around the bay in order to fish in different areas due to obstruction. If coastal processes such as longshore drift and sediment transport do occur, then there is an increased cost of dredging, as the sediment build-up may be very high. The wastewater treatment work situated in Fairbairn Way may have effects on the overall environment of Swansea Bay, as contamination of the beach profile and other areas may occur. The overall cost of the proposed Swansea Bay project is estimated at approximately £750 to £850 million. In addition to this, after 120 years of service, the Swansea Bay Tidal Lagoon needs to be decommissioned, as this is the length of its lifespan. Current legislation, which in all prevent the Swansea Bay Tidal Lagoon project going ahead, consists of the following: the Wildlife and Countryside Act of 1981, the Natural Environment and Rural Communities Act of 2006, the Planning Policy Wales 2011, SSSI's LNRs and NNRs surrounding the area, the Swansea Unitary Development Plan of 2011, and Swansea's Local Development Plan. The lagoon itself can bring economic growth to Swansea, creating many job opportunities over a long period of time. In total, there are construction jobs, operation and maintenance jobs, and jobs for activity workers. The total number of jobs which can be created from construction is estimated at 12,700. Once the Tidal Lagoon is complete, operational and maintenance jobs, which require full-time work, are estimated at 240 jobs. Activities and events held at the Tidal Lagoon require workers, which is estimated at 300 jobs in total. In total, it is estimated that the total number of visitors which will visit the lagoon per year is approximately 70,000 to 100,000 visitors. The artificial reef which will be created will allow spawning grounds for marine wildlife. Furthermore, reintroduction of oysters into Swansea Bay may be a reality, as they have been diminished for approximately 100 years. The Swansea Lagoon itself may boost the UK economy. There are many activities such events which can be held at the Tidal Lagoon, which include cycling, swimming, triathlons, sailing, rowing, etc., which are all held inside the lagoon. The events will be local, national and international. as many visitors will be attracted to the area. Environmental impacts associated with the tidal lagoon. In total, there will be a wide variety of habitats lost. Fishing industries will be affected highly, as within 2006-2012, the total landids obtained from Swansea Bay had a total value of £11,811,513, which is a huge contributor to the UK economy. Lagoon versus tidal barrage. The lagoon can be seen as a wildlife-friendly option compared to the tidal barrage, as fish are able to pass through the turbines without dying. With the current weather conditions that we are facing the last couple of years, it is very likely that changes to the beach profile will be viewed, which could change the overall beach profile. In conclusion, the advantages and disadvantages are balanced. By the creation of economic growth, there will be a boost of jobs within the UK, although species and other marine mammals will be affected solely. The initial cost of the tidal lagoon is very substantial, expected at £750 to £850 million. In addition to this, the project will only be in operation for under 20 years in total, which after this the plant will have to be decommissioned. Although there is the potential to have 24-hour electricity, as the UK coasts surrounding the UK have different tide times, which with the help of additional tidal lagoons could produce constant energy creation throughout the UK. Wales itself can produce 100% of its energy from marine renewables. In the future, imported energy is expected to rise to 98% due to initial demand. Lagoons could be seen as a cheaper option in the future, as the energy tariff is considerably lower. And here are my references.